Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Marcus, Stormrun. Hope you guys are doing well. Watching for 25 consecutive streams. Says who? Because it's definitely not Twitch. I say that because I'm looking at the number, and I see you in chat, but the number says 0. So clearly, Twitch disagrees with you watching me. You're not actually here. My number that I'm looking at says 0. I don't know what you're saying. Clearly, that Twitch logo does. It's fake. It's all fake. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys doing well. Today, I had my first experience with the modular control rig in Unreal. I tried it first in 5.5, and it crashed. And then I tried it in 5.7, and it worked. It was very easy to use, even with a skeleton that had nothing to do with like the original Manny, which was cool. And being able to rig characters thanks to the modular control rig is like a super fast one, like easy peasy. It's real nice. I don't think it has any like face controls or anything, but like I was able to get a character like a model of in Blender, add Rigify to it, align the bones, skin it with auto, export it to Unreal, and create a rig for it in like 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, which is pretty crazy. Hey Turner, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, you know, I was pretty pleased about that. You have to have the Manny rig for it to work? No, it was completely a separate model. It was using the free Rigify thing from Blender. I just used the human model. So I just skinned it. I just left it with auto because it was just for testing, and then I threw it in, and then we're good. Can do what you need for leg creature. It does have. It seemed like it had 4-leg control. You can add like animal type legs as well. Yeah. Should we make a tutorial? I mean, maybe. I don't know if anyone would be interested. I guess I can ask. I've asked about 2 different things. I mean, here, I'll make a note of it to ask. Oh yeah, make a poll for stream. Whoops, still gotta do that. I wrote it down, I never opened it. Blender. Human rig to rig. Workflow. Yeah, it's quite simple. Like it doesn't like it would be to like get the as a base, like it wouldn't go advanced, but at least generally maybe it would be good. Twitch stream buffering a lot. YouTube stream okay? Well, come join on the YouTube side. Twitch ain't counting your view. Oh no, okay, now it says 1. Twitch wasn't even counting your views, so I mean, what? There it is. Welcome to the YouTube side. What I don't like is skinning / weight painting in Unreal. That is some fiddly nonsense. I mean, yeah, but you wouldn't be doing that anyway in Unreal. You would be doing that in Blender. I just like, I mean, for what this was for concepting that I was doing this for, so the auto one is good enough. Obviously, for like a proper thing, you'd want to skin paint, and you'd want to do that in Blender. use Houdini. I mean, look, not all of us know, you know, one of the best softwares in the world. Some of them are too stupid. Some of us are too stupid for that. You never actually weight painted it, and it just works. You made your own armature in Blender. To learn what weight painting actually does. It allows you to have bones tell it like where it turns. Like if you twist your wrist, right, the rotation goes all the way here, but here it's less rotation than here, right? So that's weight. So even though you're rotating still this joint, right, the amount it moves here and here is different. That's that weight painting stuff. Unless it's a robot, then Unreal Engine skinning is good enough. Okay, my good sir. If it's a robot, you don't need to do any skinning. You just parent, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. If you're doing skinning, like actual skinning for a robot, why? Just parent it. You can still use the rig, you can still use the bones, but why? Just parent the damn stuff. Unless you need to have like something be controlled by 2 bones or something. I'm like, okay, maybe then you like have both and then you would just like average out or something. But otherwise, like if you always want something in between 2 points, I just parent it. You can do that without painting somehow. But yes, the auto stuff a lot of times is good. If you twist too much, it breaks polygons, but it does look right when your Pokemon move. Yeah, and a lot of times, if you're doing something simple, auto's gonna be just fine. Like yanking animations from other characters and live retargeting to the robot. I mean, as long as... I mean, I've never done live retargeting. But as long as the bones are roughly named the same, I imagine it will work pretty well. You can learn retargeting as well. Oh, it's pretty much automatic. Depending on what kind of rig you're using, it's pretty much automatic. If things are mostly named the same, I think it's pretty much like it auto does it. It's really good. Like before, it used to be a pain in the ass. Now it's just so much more streamlined. I think since 5.6, they streamlined it more. I don't remember the exact version, but it's really nice. So the plan for today is the weapon power-ups. We set up the 3rd weapon in terms of its attacks and abilities yesterday, but I want to change the tier 2 and tier 3 of the weapons. So what I was thinking is, if you get the tier 2 version of the weapon, you just have a damage upgrade, and same thing with a tier 3, you get another damage upgrade that's even bigger. But I probably need to make it so it so it will overwrite the damage of another one. So if you had a tier 3 weapon and equipped a tier 1 weapon, that damage upgrade should disappear. So you should only have whichever one you have when you have selected. That'll be the easiest thing, because I could have done like additive, but I feel like at that point, like just make it highest value and then or not even highest value, it would be just last selected. First treasure chest you made, you gave it an armature so it could open and close, so your chest had bones. There's really no reason to do it, to be fair. You can absolutely give it a bone, or you can just rotate it. If your pivot is in the right place, you can just rotate it, right, and just key that. You had to rig a book? Oh, see, a book is a little... I feel like a book is a little more... makes a little more sense, right? Because when you... like, when it opens, the way it folds out is different. A chest is literally just a hinge, right? When you're doing a hinge, you could just rotate. And if you have to, like, rig the pages, then... yeah, I can see that, because you wanted it to, like, flop. As long as you didn't need to rig every single page of that book individually. But I guess there's no human alive that would ever animate that, to be fair. Even if you could automatically rig that, nobody would animate that. No sane person. Can you imagine someone asking, like, I want to have the book open and every single page one by one to, like, flip over and then close the book. And we have rigged every single page with 2 sets of joints so you can fold in each direction. And now every single page, you need to make sure you select the right joints and then flip them and time them manually. Oh, God. That sounds like a punishment. Want to make one of those library scenes where the flying books attack? I mean, the only difference between that and anything else attacking is just swap the object, right? Really. Flip to the next page for the next menu page, yeah. Yeah, when you're doing, yeah, normally that's all you'll do. You'll just have the opening and closing and probably 1 page because, and then, like, it's not actual, like, every single page. There's no actual start and actual end in terms of that book, right? You just reuse the same animation and the start and end perfectly line up every time, and then you just loop it. Oh, flaps to fly. Yeah, you can do that. Anyway, shall we get into it? Shall we get some stuff done, as one might say? So the plan, right, is these guys, right? The weapons. So the way I see it is we have 3 different weapons. And we also have this power up. For every weapon swap during the run, gain a certain amount of increased damage. So I want to do this, just increase damage. So we can do, when you swap to an air blade here, we could say it increases by, like, tier 2, let's say, increased damage by 20%. Tier 3, 50%, and we can have the cursed tier be, like, doubles the weapon's damage. Oh, I just realized, I said I wasn't going to do more power-ups, but we need to add more curses. We really need to do that. So maybe that's what I'll do. Actually. So maybe we'll do a few more of those, actually, before we jump over to, like, enemies and stuff. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like a Harry Potter book, this game... this garden. Not this game. This garden gave you a headache. Wait, a Harry Potter book gave you a headache? Or are you saying the book flying is like a Harry Potter book, and as a separate thing, the garden you're working on is giving you a headache? Well, I'm sorry either way. I'm sorry you have a headache. If you remove the head, you will not have a headache. Just so you know. I'm not saying that's the best solution, but that is a solution, right? There's Headless Nick. I think it was his name, Headless Nick, in Harry Potter. I think he was fine. Johnson will close all the tabs here. Yeah, Airblade. Oh, and then we also need to figure out the placement of the cards. So we don't have this project scale. So instead, this is going to be equip. An Airblade as the current weapon. Variable 3 base damage. No, we're not gonna have this variable 3. I just tap it. Undo. You still. I didn't want to delete. I want to delete this. I didn't delete the other one. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Equipment, Airblade as current weapon. I mean, I guess it's fine to have it here. I need to double check that the damage number is correct. So your damage is 10. You have melee and ranged. I'm gonna. So full ranged is 10. Full melee is 13. Do we want to give it a little bit of a boost as partial? Let's give it like 11. Base damage. Actually, yeah, what we can try doing is then gain an additional variable percent damage as current as the current weapon, dealing and then we say weapon deals an additional. So tier 1 is 0. Let's say 20, 50, 100. Not additive. Yes, percent. Not additive. That should not be additive. So if we take a look. Equipment Airblade as the current weapon, dealing 11 base damage. Weapon deals an additional 0% damage, 20% damage, 50% damage. Instead of weapon, it should say probably attacks. Attacks deal an additional blank damage. Equipment Airblade. Equip an air blade. It's like, let's say equip a longsword, dealing blank base damage. Attacks dealing additional. Yes. Let's try that, and then if we go to the other two, where is it? I'm just gonna move this with the other ones. Okay, so equip a longsword, dealing base damage. So this is 13 base damage. And then again, 0, 20, 50, 100. Percent not. Yep. That looks good. Spell bolt. Instead of Wanda spell bolt, we need a new name for this. I mean, I could just call it a magic wand. Because you do different kind of spells with this one. Also, I'm thinking of changing the air blade to a lightning blade, the name. Let's do, instead of while, a spell bolt, because it does a lot more than spell bolt. Wand of I want wand of magic sounds terrible. I don't know, Mage's Wand. I mean, it's something I feel it's still better. Zero, 20, 50, 100. And then air blade will change to lightning blade. Or yeah, lightning blade is fine. Equip lightning blade, dealing. Equip wages. No, not wages. Mages. Mages want. And equip a longsword. A longsword, equip a mage's wand. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Equip a lightning blade. Let's take a look. Right, I moved it, so now all the weapons are together. Here we go. Equip a longsword, dealing 13 base damage. Attacks deal an additional 0% damage, 20% damage. 0, 20, 50, 0, 20, 50. Excellent. I think all of them need unstackable now, because none of them are stackable anymore. This one has Fortify. So this one gains Fortify, so we'll just add that in. Actually, there's no reason to add it in. It's on the keyword. if we come here to the weapons, did I go too far? Where's it? There it is. This one has the additional one right there. Okay. So this is fine. So what we can do now is store the damage in a very specific way for these weapons. So what I'm going to do is go to the AC abilities. And right on this additional damage, we need a new variable. That's going to be current weapon additional damage. Float. So it's going to do this, and then we're going to divide this by 100. And that's just going to go in. Default is 0. And all we need to do is here, when we set a new weapon, we're going to need to set that value. Regardless of it's a new one, it's an old one, doesn't matter. We need to set that. So what's the best way of doing this? I need to get the card tier info. Break it. Oh, actually, no, I have the get tier value. No, get tier values. There it is. Oh, but I need to know which one it is, right? So no, I should use this one. I could use you here. Oh, but why is that one going in there? I guess normally I use usually I use how wait. Tier 1, 2, 3, tier cursed. Oh, they're variable 1, 2, 3, not. Even though it's called tier values, this is not. This is the values. That's why I was confused. Yeah, this is correct. We do want these. We want this. We want variable. Yeah, variable 1. This goes in here. Okay, so now we just need a... we need to set the value. So when we do the set current weapon, I could also do, because this is on the game mode, I could also have it take in the additional damage. So we don't need to make anything else. So we just take this, throw you in there. Set GM current weapon. Here it is. And we just need to set now. Oh, it's not the game mode. What am I doing? I'm stupid. It has nothing to do with the game mode. It's on the AC abilities. So it's significantly easier. Then we get the AC abilities and then set current weapon additional damage. Print. Set. The only thing is but no, this should not exist here either. This needs to exist on the game instance. Why am I being so dumb? Yes. Or because I'm already saving the card information, pretty sure I'm already saving this as I could put it here. I could put it here. Weapon. So I can do card dot weapon dot additional damage. And have it set here. Let me do a find. Weapon. What do I call it? Wow. Additional damage. Additional damage. Break that in here. Okay. We delete this. Can I let me? Please. Come on, Unreal. There it goes. Now, where are we? using this. We're getting these values. I don't think I have it attached to a blueprint interface though. No. Okay. So what we need to do is return this. Or better yet, so set car power values, we do said weapon power up values. Okay, do one of those. And we just need to get the interface. Wait, am I hold on. Before I do this again, am I saving this? I'm not saving this either way. No, hold on a second. Where am I saving this? Let me just double check. Hmm? Where am I saying? Is it from the player? This is the loading. Oh, let me check. Man, I've forgotten where the hell it is. Save game instance variables. That's game. Save player game instance variables. It's just this. And takes the potion cooldown. The HUD. You. Ah, here we go. Gameplay tags, dungeon items, current health, max health, greens of blood, divine protection. Right, I don't save. I don't save the other one because it's always reactivated automatically. Right. So because of that, there's no reason to save it. Okay. So what we can do then is set it every time, get it every time, just like I was going to do here. But I just need to do a interface and then set it up on the player, and then we're good. Yes, and I don't have to save anything. Yeah. That's the. Look, today's gonna be one of those, like, my brain not working. And I know that, I knew that right before I started stream when I accidentally tried to put on my pants backwards, okay? It's one of those days. I start putting up my pants and it's like, something doesn't feel right. Like, yep, they're backwards. Interfaces. You're trying to rig a book backwards now? Does that mean you have a rigged book and you're removing the rig? Because that's backwards. And you don't even know which way is backwards? That's why drowning's so dangerous, because you lose your sense of up and down. On an unrelated thing, I guess. Where's the character? Ernest. Yeah, character card power values, and I need to get character weapon power values. Or not get, set. And I need to input. I need these reversed. Nope. Hey, Ronald, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. People don't drown in quicksand enough these days. I mean, how many people drown in quicksand these days, period? I imagine it's not very many. But how many people drowned before? I feel also still not very many. I doubt a lot of people through history drowned in quicksand. The book is more straightforward a little bit. Compared to quicksand a little bit. The hard part of the book is the page rotate towards the camera. So it is difficult to make it look good in perspective. Yeah, watch Summer Game Fest? Nope. I'll probably watch a YouTube video of someone else watching Summer Game Fest. I think Co-Carnage watched it. Let's see. Yeah, Co watched it. I might watch his so I can skim through it. They're pretty solid. So many games are being made in Unreal 5. I mean, as long as they're fun. I don't really care what engine they use, but as long as they're fun. You should always try drowning in quicksand just in case. Just in case what? Because I don't feel like I really want to. I'll be honest. I mean, I'll be honest, okay? I can't pause this. It's pop out. But I hate this. I'm not saying the page turning part, although it's way too stiff. Right? I understand. I understand the concept. It's too stiff. You'd want like more of a flop. But like this visually, it's so hard to tell where is the name of the section versus the control, like the drop down we have to click. But yeah, in general, yeah. You basically, that one that one flip is all you do. You just do the one, and then you can have it do repeat the animations multiple times. Potentially just stacking it, or you set up multiple page turns if you want to do differently. I don't know what game this is, but it did not get my interest. There might be some treasure you don't know. Yeah, but ignorance is bliss. I don't know a lot of things, and it's great. I don't want to know a lot of things. There's a lot of things I do know about that are not helpful. Like, I've been on the internet enough to see all kinds of fucked up shit. I know about that. Am I better for it? Debatable. Wait, again, why did I do this? Why did I use the, why did I even, guys, my brain is really not working here. I didn't even need the thing. Let's do this. I don't even need this. I could just set the one value. Hey, Zadlan, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Good morning or night? Well, it's evening, so I guess fuck me. Thanks. Only care about the morning and night people. Evening people and afternoon people can go fuck off. See how it is? I see how it is. Well, fuck you too. Welcome to the stream. You're all good, Turner. Hey, Revolutionary, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've overcomplicated the shit out of this. I did not need to do any of the stuff I did. I don't need this. I don't need the set. I don't need I don't need this. I can do the variable as I was doing before. It's just why am I like this? Give me back the variable. Additional weapon damage, or additional current weapon damage. I don't need this saved. It can just set the value. Good, because it gets activated when we do this. Sets additional current weapon damage. I'm gonna actually put this in a function. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the set new weapon. Oh, yeah, and then all of this is on. Well, not on, but then I could go back to using this here, here. I just do stupid stuff, guys. I'm just stupid. There you go. Get rid of you. And you. Grab you. BCG Blueprint point processor made you hate blueprints for life. And also the lack of documentation. What about it? And why does it make you hate blueprints out of all things? I believe DK3D made a video on it, actually. On the point processor. Just recently. I don't know how good it is. It is in the video. Yeah, I think it's using, yeah, there's the new point processor setup. And I believe there is documentation for it. I could have sworn there was documentation. I mean, good luck finding it. I swear I saw it at one point. So there's that section. Enter mode, shape grammar. They actually put in a lot of stuff here, which is surprising. Fence generate using shape grammar, generation modes. No, that's GPU processing. That's different. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought they did, but maybe I just remember this. Either way, there's this video that shows at least the basics of how to do it. I mean, because the one I did in 5.3, right? That's been changed and outdated. But I'm pretty sure there was a video, a documentation on it somewhere. But yeah, you just set up loop body, and then you have all the points, and you do whatever you want with them. It should be relatively straightforward. You got the data table rows and all, but it kept spawning only one mesh. He gave up. There's some examples on their docs. Yeah, it's somewhere. I can't find it because Unreal's website is garbage in terms of finding. Even if the documentation exists, finding it is nigh impossible. And when you find it, it's usually missing too much information. It's PCG documentation. They've added late last year, but it's still not everything.
At break, pausing my questionable node organization skills for a couple minutes.
And those are definitely questionable. I've considered making a video on it for quite some time, the point processor. It's just there's nothing that I've thought of that would be interesting to use that with. If you have a use case where this is a really good use case for a custom blueprint node, let me know. If you're trying to do something that you really need to do it through that, I'd be down to make a tutorial. Look into it more and then make a tutorial for it. My issue is just I haven't found a good use case. A demo use case. And something tells me people are not interested in it. Something tells me that people are not interested in the just hearing about it because that's rough. I feel bad for DK on this one. Because I'm looking at it's other stuff 2,000, 1,000, 5,000 for 5,000, 2,000, 2,000. But this one just nobody was interested in. So if you have a use case that I can use it to show a use case, then I think then this number could be higher. But that is rough. 4 days. Oof. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. The reason you're doing it is because you want to read a set of meshes from a nested data table. So data table parent as data table child. You can't figure out how to do that with PCG alone. You should be able to do that with PCG alone. Wait, you put data tables in data tables? Wait, hold on a second. Did I read that right? You put data tables inside of data tables? Yo, dog, I heard you like data tables, so we put a data table in your data tables. I don't even remember his name. From Pimp My Ride. Anyone ever? I didn't even really watch the show much, but a buddy of mine watched the show a lot, so I knew about it and I watched like a few episodes. It was entertaining. I don't remember his name, but I remember the meme. Exhibit. His name is Exhibit. I wonder why I don't remember it. Data table biome forest holds data table plants, rocks, trees, but then why don't you just have separate data tables? Inside, for example, the data table trees, it has sets, trees large, trees small, with an array of meshes. Okay. One, why data table instead of data assets? Out of curiosity. I mean, both are fine, but I'm just curious. But if you want to get something inside of something else, it would just be a period. So it should be like, when you get the information, let's say you have, you want to get an array, right? It would be the name of the array. If the array was inside of something else, it would be that something else dot array. So it should be just a matter of putting in the data table dot data table, or you know, whatever it is, right? So you do blank dot, right? You just go inside. And I imagine you should be able to grab it. Do I have a test one? It wouldn't be tables. Hold on, let me just do a quick. Data table row. No, what is, that's not data table row. What's the type? Data table? Just data table? Okay. So there's the cards. Gets property from object path. It's been too long. It has been too long. I need to remember what I need to put in here. Nope. I don't remember. I haven't done this with a data table, to be fair. With a data asset, I believe most of it is this. No properties found to extract. Yeah, I don't remember. I might not even have the right type. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Here's a quick test. It would need a little more investigation because it's been too long since I have a data video where I bring in a data table, but I don't remember the variable type and gain the how to get the info. You're able to read out the different meshes, but they never spawned as such. You only got the last mesh to spawn at all points. Well, how did you assign? What you do is you do get the array, and you do match and set attributes. And then we do match and set attributes. It assigns a random one to each point. That's it. That's all you need to do. If you ever want to assign a random thing, you should do match and set attributes. Very handy. Okay, 0, good. So if I gave myself a different weapon. There it is. 20% additional damage. 0.2, good. .5, good. And if I gave myself, if I went back to the base weapon, it should say 0. Good. There you go. Easy peasy, done. You never tried that one? You'll try. That one being data assets, or what do you mean? Oh, the match and set. Yeah, that's the typical one you do. Yeah, if you have an array, you just use match and set, and you can set whatever. That's how you assign a random array thing to all the points. Check out my data asset video. It's from 5.4. I asked about making an update for it, but it shows how to do it there as well. Okay, I think that is working. So the other thing that we have as a problem is if I press 1 and then 2, 2 did not trigger, but 2 cooldown did. So we need to fix that. We definitely need to fix that. So let's take a look. Yeah, this. So when we trigger this, I need to do a check if I can attack. I believe is the only thing I need to do. I'm gonna just try it on 2 here real quick, because it might be as simple as that. Almost. That's still triggered. Trigger hotbar button. HUD. Let's take a look what's going on. Actually, is it because when I play I don't cancel the current animation before trying to play one? Let's just try that real quick. New. Hey, real folks, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Blocking gameplay text? What do you mean? So it doesn't. Oh, hold on. So I don't think this is the problem. Let me go here. Where's the UI? Are you using gas? No. Full blueprints. Okay, so here, as long as this is not true, then we immediately set the icon. That shouldn't happen here. And here. This should do a check of if I can attack. But I guess, try. First of all, let's do this. I'm pretty sure this needs to be in this order. Just confirm. Yeah, so that still will trigger it. The color, yeah, that's fine. But then we need to check if we can attack. Can player attack? Get player pawn. And let's just put this here. Let's just try it at the beginning here. So that doesn't do what I want it to. It doesn't play the other animation, is the thing, right? Why doesn't it do the other animation? It's because here it sets this, removes the grace window, and then does the hotbar attack. Then does. That shouldn't make any difference, but oh, hold on. Well, now I can't. Why can't I press 2 now? Okay, so 2 doesn't work anymore. What did I do? Did I not plug something back? I probably didn't plug something back in today. Ah, that's why. Yep, I didn't plug something back in. Oh. Did I do it? Yay, I did it. So now 1, 2, bam, I can do them really fast one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think that's a little bit too fast. So let me just make sure that here we're doing a check for can attack. There we go. That's better. Nice. Yay! So all it was I need to reset the index. I need to reset the index because it was just going off of true here, and we didn't want that. Because it was thinking it's a something that needs to be checked here, but it doesn't. Okay, cool. So I think that is all the things we need to kind of address. The last power-up thing is to figure out what power-ups we want as the starting 10, plus the 2 starting weapons. And then figure out which ones we want to put for boss. Why is it like that again? For which ones we want to appear for boss 1, boss 2, and boss 3. Oh boy. Okay. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to figure out and set up. Okay, let's. How do we want to do this? Should I just make everything 0 for now? Make everything 0 for now. Yeah, I can't select multiple at once. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So what I'm thinking is I want... Well, there's 18 total. So I think I want at least 2 defensive... maybe 2 health ones, maybe 2 utilities, and then go from there. Obviously 2 damage ones. Can you export / re-import as CSV? Yeah. But the amount of time it would take me to export it, then open it, then edit it, then save it, then re-import it back in, double check that everything's correct, is more time than doing this. Because I have, what, 54 to do. So, yes. But sometimes it has to be done so little that it's just... The quote-unquote quickest way is the manual way. Almost done. 4 left. Done. That's like 3 seconds. Just edit 1 column instead of 1 at a time. Well, no, I have to export as a CSV, Then open it, and it'll open in the, I forget what the program's called. The one that's for coding. And then I have a plugin that I use for CSVs, but then I have to click manage. I have to click accept. I allow it to do that. Then I'll go to edit. Then I can modify it. Or at least I can copy it. I've never tried to modify with it. This is hard to watch. You're welcome to leave. If you don't like it, there'll be more of it. So, Libero, I don't need it. Why do I need it? This was fine. Out of the things that I do that I just don't give a shit about, this is one of the many. So if this annoys you, there will be plenty more. Hold on to your butts. Okay, so health up, I think, definitely. Then I want one more health up. I want the health up, damage down. Let's go with that. Your developers, if you ever need for free help, let me know. I'm good, thanks. Crit chance is way too high. So let's do a little bit less. 2, 5, 7, 15. Because you attack just so much. Crit damage is way too high as well. 10, 20, 40, 100. 50, 25, 10. But that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we got the 2 HP ones. Which ones? I want 2 defensive ones. So I definitely want the base armor. That's one. What kind of damage one do I want? Also. Damage up, stamina down, sure. That's no, I was looking at the armor ones. That's not an armor one. Why am I doing damage up? Let's do you know what? Let's do HP from stamina first. That is a defensive one. Then we have 2 HP ones, 2 defensive ones. Let's go with 2 utility ones. I feel like multi-hit is fun, so I want multi-hit. And let's get another fun utility one. That's utility, sort of. Ricochet. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, no, cleave. Okay, and then we want 2 damage ups. Just like pure. I mean, I can go crit chance and crit damage. They're not the most exciting ones. Let's put some more exciting ones in the first one. I don't want to put all of the armor ones. So let's do armor, melee, and projectile on 2. And spell and dot on 3. And let's just go in order. So crit chance and crit damage. Let's do crit chance on 2, crit damage on 3. I'll just ballpark where I'm going to put them, and then we'll see how many are each and adjust from there. I think that might be the easiest way. Lifesteal, I think I was going to go on the highest one, 3, because just healing on hit is just so powerful. Armor we got. Okay. Then we have Berserker. After being hit, deal increased damage. I mean, that's kind of fun. I don't have a specific place I definitely want to put it. So the ones I don't have a specific one that I definitely want to put in like a certain range, I'm just going to skip for now, and then we'll see where we are. Every enemy kills increased damage by blank. I mean, that one's kind of also fun. Can go wherever. Surrounded. Can go wherever. Culling Strike. I think maybe like 2. Last Stand. 3. Last Stand is preventing lethal damage. When you're starting out and you don't know... Maybe that's a better one for 1, actually. For the first floor. Because when you're starting out and you don't know which ones you want, then it might, if you're not very good, that might be a good learning tool. Let's put it as 1 as the learning tool. Speed boost, I feel like you should get that relatively early on. 1. Damage boost, same thing, just a base damage boost. 1. Cleave is 1. Orbiting orbs can go wherever. Piercing and homing can kind of go wherever. Ideally like 1 or 2. Piercing and homing. Maybe 2. Let's go with 2 for both. Glass Cannon can go wherever. Toxic Aura can go wherever. Fire Trail, Reflect Projectile. I feel like that's a 2 or a 3. Basic attacks reflect enemy projectiles back. I feel some more advanced ones. I feel like it should go later on. Plus, this would be extremely, almost completely useless on the first boss, potentially. So let's put this to... heal an additional blank of max life on kill. The other one we put on 3. So I don't want to put both of them on 3. So I'll put this one on 2. Dash Explosion, I think is fun as 1. Dash Intangible, so go through enemies, should be 2 or 3. You can go with 2 for now. The Great Sword and Spellbolt will be 1s. I want them available right away. Airblade can go for the second boss as an unlockable. Stamina regen up. I feel we can go throw that in the first ones. Thorns can go wherever. Vorpal Strike. Guaranteeing crit every certain amount of attacks. I feel like it's a later one, but we'll hold off. Same thing with Radial Burst. Really cool, but I feel like it's a later one. Increased damage for every consecutive hit. Resets on a miss. It's one of those that I'm considering removing. I think I was considering removing it, but I guess I didn't. I think it's fine. We'll probably do a later one. Same thing with Spectral Clone. Divine Protection should be a 3. It's a very powerful defensive one. No, it's we'll figure it out. We'll see where it goes. Ricochet, I feel, is very fun. I'm gonna put it as 1. Chain Lightning we can go later. Adrenaline, for every missing health you deal more damage. Early on, especially, that might be useful, because when you're learning the game, you're going to get hit probably a lot more. Stamina up. One. Health up, damage down. That's 1 already. Damage up, health down. I'm going to put that as 2. Health up, damage lowers, 3. That's more advanced. Health up, stamina down, 2. I'll probably need to change things up. Damage up, stamina down. We can go that with 1. Random Lightning Strike is fun. I feel like that should be earlier on. I think I'm going to have too many on 1 and 2, potentially. Damage up on low life. We can throw that in 3. HP from stamina first. We have that. Okay, potion. Strength up. I feel like the potion ones I don't want to throw in 1. So let's do potion cooldown up on 3 and potion strength. Actually, let's do potion cooldown on 2 and potion strength on 3. Corpse explosion is really fun, but that can go wherever. And weapon swapping, I'm tempted to put that as one of the earlier ones to motivate. Well, more chances are you won't have enough weapons to make really big use of this, so maybe 2 is better. So let's just take a quick look at where we are. Oh, did I really make 18? Did I really perfectly choose 18 for the first one? Okay. I'm 4 short on 2 and a lot short on 3. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. That's a perfect one. Okay, let's figure out 4 of them to put on the second one. And then the rest will go on 3. Let's see, we have Berserker. Berserker seems fine to put on 2. We can always change these, of course. Soul Siphon, enemy kill. Yeah, let's put that one on 3. That was 1. Surrounded, increased damage for melee range. Let's put that on 2. Spawning of the orbs, I think 2 is fine, and then we just need 1 more, I think, for 2. Glass cannon, sure. So every other one is gonna go to 3. Fire trail, toxic aura, thorns. Not a super exciting one, but you know, not all of them have to be. Rail burst is pretty cool. Bullseye. Special clone. Ground protection. Chain lightning. Corpse explosion. A lot of fun ones are going on 3, but you know, gotta put it somewhere. So let's double check. Let's take a look at where we are. There we go. And okay, yep. So for the first part, you have multi-hit, health up, armor, last stand, speed boost, damage boost, cleave, booming arrival, the 2 weapons, rapid recovery, increased stamina. We have stamina regen and max stamina. Okay, we don't want both of these, so let's swap one of these. I'm gonna put rapid recovery in 3 and bring one of the 3s down. Let's do like, what's a fun one from 3? Corpse explosion. Let's put in chain lightning. Chain lightning could be good. Again, another one that does like extra damage. But special club, bullseye. Let's put thorns as 1. And then the stamina regen, we'll throw on 3. That's stamina up or stamina regen up. So now we have cleave, longsword, just 1, thorns, rebound, adrenaline. Every missing health you deal more damage. Stamina up, increase health but reduce damage. More damage but reduce max stamina. Lightning field. And so you could increase max stamina and use the damage buffer together. You can also do adrenaline, but then have more health. So you can actually, yeah, you can use Guardian's Toll for increasing health by 50 but reducing damage, but be fine with taking more damage. You would need to remove a substantial change of your life, actually, for 8%. You would need to do almost half of your life can be missing, but then you recover that damage either way. So that's good. And if you put thorns on, yeah, I feel like this has some synergies. And then if you use last stand, you feel a little bit safer. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. In tier 2, we get crit chance up. Is there one I'd want to maybe remove from here as a not too interesting one for now? Maybe Guardian's Toll. I kind of want to swap Guardian's Toll with Orbiting Orbs. Ooh, Berserker. I'm gonna swap with Berserker. Berserker and Guardian's Toll are gonna swap. And I'll explain why in a second. So this is gonna go to 1. And Guardian's Toll is gonna go to 2. Obviously, once you're in tier 2 territory, it'll be easier to make combos and figure out like what kind of build you kind of want to do. And obviously, not everything's going to synergize with 100% of everything. But where is it? I'm blind, aren't I? Oh, here. So this is going to go there too. And the way I'm thinking is... now we have missing health. More stamina. So this is on missing health. Then this is for also taking health damage. Then we have this to safer use of low health. Oh, where's the one we just added? And then this one incentivizes you getting hit. So basically, there's a lot of you get hit stuff if you want to build that. You don't have to, but you can. I feel like lightning field can be swapped also as more of an active one early on, because that's just a passive like thing. What would I want to swap maybe with lightning field? I don't know if I want to swap anything here. I feel like these are pretty good. Soul Siphon could go earlier, but I think Orbiting Orbs is the more interesting one. I'm going to swap Orbiting Orbs and Lightning Field. I think that's a better setup for the first one. And I'm more concerned for this one than the others in being more interesting. So, and I'm also going to give more orbs. I feel like 2's not enough. Let's do 3, 5, 7, 15. Just to make it more worth it. Okay, that's good. So now we need to choose. Hey Ranger, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I take it not good if you have an emergency. So we need to choose 12 cards to go into the deck. 2 of them are going to be these, right? So what I can do is just take a screenshot here. And I believe if I come here, actually, let me just do one of these. If I come here, and then I have this here, and then I take a screenshot of this, I'll have both. Aha! Okay, so now I can just be like this one. Why is it doing the lines? I don't want it to do lines. Why is it why is it doing lines? I don't want to do lines. What? Stop it. Why is it doing lines? I just want to How do I tell it to not stop this? I don't know how you... I don't... Why can't I... Thanks, Microsoft. Whatever. You cannot remember for the life of you how to highlight an entire region by dragging the mouse in editor. Control Alt. Control. Control. That will be one Prime sub, please. Any color that's actually stand. None of them really stand out. This one. That one stands out. Love you long time. No. You do need to sign up for Patreon anyways. Oh, I said Prime sub. That one's free on Twitch. If you already have Amazon Prime, consider using your Prime subscription. Every day you don't, it's... Well, the price has gone up. How much does it cost now? Right, it's now $6. So if 600 divided by 30, right, it's 20 cents. You're losing 20 cents a day by not using it. It just goes directly in Jeff Bezos' pocket. How do I just want to... I guess it can't scroll to the side? This way? Okay. So, we have... Right, the two weapons, definitely. Then, things that you should start your deck with. So, we have 10 cards you start the deck with. I want... 6 of them to... 6 or... maybe 6 to 8 of them. To be your starting ones, for sure. And that guy sucks. You forgot you can do Prime subs. Well, that's why I said Prime sub. Yeah, it's free. I was gonna say then I make like $3 from it, but it actually depends on where you're from. Sometimes Prime subs was like pennies, depending on like what country you're from. I still appreciate it regardless though. So definitely I want health up to be one of your starting cards. I think health up being your starting card. So a single health, a single armor, for sure. Then I think the damage boost is fine to have as the starting cards as well. Then I think stamina up. Again, most of these I want to be relatively basic ones. So that's 4. Let's do orbiting orbs. I really like the art it generated on that one, I'll be honest. 5. Let's do speed boost. Do I want speed boost? As a base card? Yeah, let's do speed boost as a base card. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I know for sure. We're gonna need to do like at least 2 here. So let's figure out 2 from here. That we want in the as starting cards. Surrounded. Increase damage for every enemy in melee range. I think that was not bad. And then we can do Fragile Fury, I think. More damage, but less health. There's a lot of health upgrades. It's gonna all synergize together. So then you can do Tinkers also with for synergy. Also, I feel like the amount of health you get for the amount of damage reduction is disproportional. I feel like the Guardian's Toll needs to have more damage reduction. Looking at it now. Let's do Fragile Fury. So if we have this, that means I need to get 2 more. And it can do 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I need 2 more from either one of these. I think Lightning Field could be a starting one. Every 10-second lightning strikes hit a random enemy. Which could work with... which you could synergize with the speed stuff. Let's give Thorns as a starting card. And then I think we have one more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have one more. So let's do... I can do Booming Arrival. So it'll be 8 of them here. Let's do 7 and 3. Yeah, let's do 7 and 3. I don't want 8 here. So let's do Lightning Field. So these would be the new 10 starting cards. Is there any problems with these? Why do I not see the scroll bar? So we have health up, armor, speed boost, damage boost. Very basic stuff. Makes sense. Orbiting orbs basically spawn stuff around you. Thorns, it's very melee, very melee. Stamina up, so you can dash around more. Why don't I see this scroll bar until I draw and then undo? And then surrounded to when you run into enemies. Yeah, I think there's some decent synergy that you can already do just from this stuff. Okay, let's do that. So let's come here. I need to sort by starting card. Okay, so health up, yes, is a starting card. Critical chance, no longer a starting card. What? They just reorder. Critical damage, no longer a starting card. Why is it? Armor is. Culling Strike is not. Speed boost is.
Quick ad break.
Damage boost is.
Blueprints are now AFK farming errors. The bugs will wait patiently for me.
I wish they didn't. I wish they'd just go away. I don't know why changing this changes the sword that I'm doing. I wish it did, right? Like, why? Why did I do that? Long sword, wand of spell bolt. Yeah, temporary invulnerability is going away. And stun chance. It's going away. Okay. Then we just set up the other ones, and then we're good. And then we'll have a brand new starting setup, which will be exciting. I'll be honest, I'm very pleased with the new style of the art compared to the old one. Like, the old one was fine. It was very, like, nondescript. But this past, like, month, right, when we did the style change for the environment, I think it helped solidify a lot of stuff, which I'm glad about. I probably need to find a concept artist that can do like anime stylized stuff. They can do like turntables, anime stylized, and a concept artist like as someone do all that, and then like actually like figure out the proper design of the character. The texture setup was spiffy. Thank you. I'm surprised at how well that video did. Can I, just, as a side note, like, goddamn. I was proud. I was pretty happy. So proud is probably too strong of a word. I was happy with the video, or with the process, and was pretty quick to set up. It's sitting at 5,000 views. I mean, the past like however many videos since the past few videos have been really good. You're watching that one too, but didn't feel chat. Oh, you're good. You don't have to chat every time. Yeah, like I'm genuinely like. Here's like the views on my the last few videos. This is the oldest. This is the newest. Like going down, up, 2, 3, 5.6, 4.7, 2.7, 5. This is the single texture. This is the latest BCG one. So the latest BCG one is worse than by far than the texture one. But look, I'm glad. I'm glad this did really well. It's a little shocking how well it did for me. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, 5,000 views isn't like all that much when you compare it to like actually like large channels. But for me, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so which ones are we adding? Let's go back to my... did I... Out of habit, I closed the snipping tool where I had the drawings of my selections. Why is my stupidity always slapping me in my face? You're a superstar. I'm super. Thanks for asking. That's the kind of super I think I am. I'm gonna remember. Okay, health up, check. Armor check. Speed up, I believe I have as well. Yes. Reading an actual page is a little bit more complicated than you thought, or you're probably making it so. It's kind of like as the page turns, it bends in two different directions. Or from the corners, probably better. You're overcomplicating it. Yeah, you're overcomplicating it. So you really just need a super basic setup. I can do a little quick drawing of what you need. So all you need oh, hold on. Turn off dark reader for this page, so actually draw. There you go. So all you need, all right, let's just assume that you have your book. Right. This is like the binding. Right. So, and this is like page. Right, that's the book. You need this, and then you need a single page here. Okay? So you need the full book open and a single page straight up. Then you just have bone, bone, bone. So this is the root one. And then you go one to each side to kind of like where it's going to fold, right? Then you have another one here and here. And then you have another, and for this, you just have a couple here. Like so. So you can do one of these, you can do one of these, you can do, one of these. It doesn't matter, right? That's how you do it. Done. And then if you want to like have it, quote unquote, you could have it be, if you want to be a little more advanced, you could have, instead of one of these, you could have two. So if this is your page sideways, you could have one like going down here and one going down here. And then you can have, then you could do like corner or page turns or whatever. But also don't forget that you can just do one in the middle. And if you need like a corner turn or something, you can use blend shapes. So just tweak the model to have that kind of shape, but you can use a blend shape to kind of get to it. You just need an in-between blend shape, most likely. Or just add an extra joint specifically for like that functionality, whatever. Right? If you want to go more advanced, but really this and this is just going to get you, for a book, it's good enough. You don't need like, unless it's like this, super like in your face, it used to be the most intricate book ever. Like either one down the middle or one on either side will get you everything you need. Blade shapes, you forget about corner functionality. I mean, I don't know. I know there are some people that like to fold the corners of books as like a bookmark. I can't bring myself to do that. I can't look. I'm so bad about stuff like that, where I have I haven't used this in way too long. I have this Japanese book where I have this Japanese Genki book where it's just a bunch of like, hey, fill it out type stuff. I didn't write a damn thing in here. I can't bring myself to put pencil on paper here, even though there's no reason why I shouldn't. Because instead, I just go and check against Grok or something and be like, hey, is my sentence correct? Which I cannot do with this. So like, why should I even bother? So not only can I not bring myself to like bend a piece of paper, I can't even write in it. Like I don't want to destroy it. I don't. Even though it doesn't matter. I don't know why. I'm stupid. I think we all agree on that. Tepa Rakuda? What is that? Suterio? Not a clue. Not a clue. I don't know what you're writing. Damage boost is one of them. Orbiting orbs, I think I said, is one of them. Longsword, we have that. Thorns. Stamina up. Did you listen to the CD that came with Genki? CD? I didn't get a CD. My had an app. Like for like some of the assignments, you just use an app. Some of us are not that old. Even though the age of the person has nothing to do with this, it's just the edition of the book. How many do I have so far as starting cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is correct. Okay. So I think I got all of them on this page. So now let's... I love how I am still here. Let's grab a quick screenshot of these. And here, try and teach you how to speak English incorrectly. There's a part where they trying to teach you how to speak English incorrectly, the correct Japanese one. What? So they're trying to say tape recorder, stereo, whiskey, cake, in Genki speak. What is that? What does Genki speak? You mean just in Japanese? Like keiki? The only one of those I know how to say is cake. So, keiki. Is that what you mean by cake? The Genki speak? I don't know how to say any of the other ones. That's Japanese. That's not I don't know what game. Sorry. Here we want it surrounded. Ah, got it. All mispronouncing English properly in Japanese. It's hilarious. Is it mispronouncing English? Or is it just saying the Japanese word, which just happens to be like keiki is cake, but that's how you actually say the word in Japanese. Is that all it is? Like stuff like that? Like peiji for page? I assume that's what you mean. Just a bunch of katakana, primarily words. Because the English words must be adapted to the Japanese sound system. The way it describes it, it's probably bad. But there's just a bunch of words that are just almost the same. Because I think mineral water is like minera wata or something like it's just something like basically, or yeah, something like that. Even though water is just mizu, but mineral water for some reason is the full katakana of. Yeah, don't know why, but yeah, that's just Japanese words, yeah, because they just a lot of times just take words from other languages. A lot of them from English, thankfully, which makes things easier. Fragile Fury is another one, and what was the last one? Lightning Field? Kind of a good thing. Oh yeah, it helps some stuff. Yeah. Would you like a kohi? Right, for coffee? Because it puts the first 10 here. I'll probably want to move the weapons to the bottom. So where's the weapons? Here it is, 27. What? Okay, so now if we did this, they should now be like the word Japan. Well, Japan is Nihon. Or Nippon. Or Nippon, if you want to make it a pun, like in Yakuza Japan. A great anime. There we go. So this is the starting cards. Health up, armor, surrounded, speed boost, damage boost, orbiting orbs, thorns, stamina up, fragile fury, and lightning field. Nice. And they're all kind of base ones. These are the only ones that have any kind of like icons on them. Very nice. And if we come back to the web, to the boss here. So now we can get the new ones. You can see where the old ones are, right? The 200s are the ones we have. So if you want to unlock the second tier of them, We can. So there'll be 5 additional orbs spawn around you. Yeah. Reduce all incoming damage by 10%. Sweet. Tier 2 is 50 HP. So if I took a look at... Yep. Here, yeah, this one's 25. 25, 5. I like it. Every single one of these has the character in it, except the health up and the lightning field. Every single one of them has a version of the character. I really like this one. Like the style of the hair and face. Out of all of this one reminds me of, and I haven't watched the latest seasons of the animated version of what's it called? Critical Role. It reminds me of for some reason of that style. Although I haven't seen the latest season or the latest 2 seasons. Just because I keep forgetting. Yeah, out of all of them, I think that's my favorite. I love how buff she looks here. Anyway. Cool. Okay. So, I think that's all the power-up stuff. Now for the curse stuff, which are basically like power-ups, but they're negative. Oh yeah, actually before I do that, there's some stuff that I need to remove, actually, from the calculations, from the old weapon stuff. Execute directional attack. Slope angle is fine. I think I already removed the air blade stuff, which is good. This is a bit of a mess here. A little bit of a mess. It's okay. What I want to check is where am I using this potentially? Light hold, hard coded. Oh, this is for the hold attack. So what I'm going to do is use yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it right now. The air blade can just be not as good right now for the hold. It's such a rare thing to use it anyway. And then this one, what is this one doing? I'll execute the laser. So the laser no longer needs to do the thing it's doing. So this should just go away. Initialize laser. Let's do. Because we removed the old like weapon functionality, and now it's just increased damage, which is for the time being a lot better. So we just don't do this. And let's see if we get any problems. Oh, I finally turned on. That means sunset's nearly at 9:15. Okay, good. We have no problems. Ooh, okay. No. It swapped. It just took a moment. Now it's faster. Okay. And if we swap to swap to, all right, it's at the bottom. I guess down near the bottom. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, these don't look very good. But hey, okay. Now we can look at the curses and stuff. So let's go and mark this as done. The tier 2, 3 weapons equals more damage. And if I come here, I have some curses, and I want some more probably. So we have exhausted for higher stamina drain. Well, the ones that are implemented are more damage taken, less damage dealt, and less health. The ones I have to do are higher stamina drain. I don't like the fewer projectiles one. I think that one needs to be different. More elites. Maybe. And then reduced AoE range? No. Okay, so we need more negatives. So this is the stuff that when you get a super powerful card from the shop, the curse tier, the curse is this. This is the curse. This is the negative. So whatever it needs to be scalable. Well, I guess this is not scalable. Like, I can't make this 50%. Well, I guess I can make it like 100% of having up to 2 elites, extra elites, and then I can do 50%. Yeah, this is scalable. What do we want? What are some good stuff for negatives? Let's see. More damage taken, less damage dealt, less health, more enemies, higher stamina drain. No, let's do just less stamina. I think that's all the like base stat stuff I can do. I don't want to do less speed. Less stamina is equivalent to more dash cost, effectively. Ooh, I got a devious one. Chance to exhaust a random other active card. I like that. So when you grab it, you will have a chance of another card going poof. I'm not going to have it be 100%, but it will be high. What else can we do? Ooh, I can do something like bleeding. Slowly, or health slowly depletes over time. So it's gonna force you to like rush and kill enemies to like recharge your potions. What else? I kind of want to do like we have 54. Okay, with 3 bosses, if all 3 were cursed ones, and you somehow were able to buy all of them, that means there's 9 max. So that's what we want to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more. Like as a safety, you get random ones. There's almost no chance of you getting like all of them, but we need, I think, 9 minimum. 3 per floor, 3 floors, right? What's another negative power up we can give? I can give increased mob health. Loaded. Okay. I don't want to do increased mob damage as well. Because increased mob damage is equivalent to having less health, right? The result is the same. You get it killed faster. So increased mob health potentially does not mean that. Right. I don't want to do anything like decrease experience. I don't think that one's fun. Oh my god, I can do like... I can do a really cruel one. I can give all mobs a power up, like thorns. So hitting any mob will hit you. You will take damage from any mob. I feel like that one can be extreme, like way too brutal. Because if that's not like perfectly balanced, you're gonna die before you get a new potion charge. So probably not gonna do that, but it's another one. something like cannot crit is only useful if you put the crit cards into the deck. Or you level that up. It's not always useful. I don't have a chance to miss built in. I could add a chance to miss, but I feel like that's not fun. I don't like miss chance. Let's see. What's one more interesting negative that we can give? Ooh, I can increase the cooldowns of abilities. That's increase cooldowns of weapon attacks or of attacks. Drugged. No. Drunk. So we have vulnerable, enfeebled, exhausted for less stamina, burn, I guess I could make this exhaust, enfeeble, burn, bolster. Oh, the enemies are bolstered. You're exhausted. You're enfeebled. You are vulnerable. You are burned. That's burn. Bolstered, bleeding. I guess it is burned. You're burning. I don't know about this one. I want to change the name. Bleeding's fine. Frail's fine. Loaded. Drunk. Burned. Shredded. I think that's not bad. I think that's a good spread. More damage taken, less damage dealt, less stamina, chance to exhaust a random other active card. I think is gonna be brutal, but I think it could be really fun. I just need to figure out how to set it up. Same thing with bolstered. Ooh, you know what? I cannot do bolstered. I just realized because I pre-spawn the mob, so we cannot do bolstered. Which means also increased mob health will also not really work very easily. Shit. Because that would require me to modify every single mob that's spawned and not yet spawned. Let's pick two different ones. I just realized. I don't want to do ones that affect the mobs, because that'll be a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass. Oh, I can remove parts of the deck. Exhaust a random active card. I can remove parts of the deck. Remove I feel like that was not as interesting. Because I was gonna say, like, it can burn like 3 cards from the deck or something. But how would I phrase it? Like 3 random cards in your deck have a X chance to be removed? Because I can't just do like 3, 2, 1, like how many cards get removed. Because you can get a resistance to curses. And it's a percentage based. So I want it to be affected by a percentage. Increased cost of shops. Greedy. I feel like that's not super great, but yeah, it's better than nothing. Increased cost of shops. I could do something for the boss. I could increase the health of the boss. I don't feel like that's just gonna make the fight longer. What's a fun one? I can lower or raise the potion intensity, or how much your healing you get. I can reduce healing received. Is that the best I got, though? Need something more interesting. I think it's something more interesting. You do. Like I could, okay, I can do cannot crit since, right, you have, crit chance and crit damage up, but this is what stopped me. Right, you can't just do cannot crit. I can do a reduced crit chance by a certain percentage. But I feel like that's not a big downside. I think end game, yeah, but like early on, I don't think that's a big downside. I could. if I want to do the burn cards in the deck thing, I could say something like 80% chance to burn up to 5 cards. And really what that will translate to is 5 cards, random cards, have a 80% chance. And then, right. And then curse reduction can be like 5 cards have 30% chance now. Remove. I still kind of like. I'm gonna try to make that work or phrase that in a way. Percent chance for up to Y cards. Y number cards to be removed from deck. I think that's an interesting one. Because if you get it very late on in the dungeon run, this will not do anything, but early on, it could do something. Depending how many cards I choose to remove. I feel like this should be shredded. Unwanted. I think that's better. Less stamina, exhausted. Unwanted, chance to exhaust a random other active card. Ooh, the problem with this one, now I'm thinking about it, is if it's something that's already been spawned, getting rid of it is going to be such a pain in the ass. If it's just a value card, then it's easy. But if it's like you have orbiting orbs and that's the one it randomizes on, getting rid of that effect will be a pain in the ass. Because I don't have like a system built in for a lot of these to be removed. So let's remove this one. Okay, back to one more. I like the shredded one. Like fine with that one. What else can I do to modify the run? Shop is figured out. We have the shop. We could mess with the boss. But yeah, I don't want to mess with the HP or the damage. So there's not much I can do about the boss. I can reduce chance of meta progression drops, but that doesn't seem very interesting because if you're not farming them, that doesn't really matter. Shit. Damn it, we need one more. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll just throw in cannot crit. But again, or you can reduce crit chance. At least for the time being, it'll be something. By default, you have no crit chance. If you break it up, then it'll make some. It'll mean something. I don't know. Reduced crit chance. Like I can do like things like reduced armor, right? Like reduced effectiveness of armor. But that effectively is the same thing as just less health, right? In the result. I just want to, I'm looking for different results. Because if you did less armor or less health, you take more damage, right? Or your HP will go down faster, right? Regardless. So, yeah, let's do reduced crit chance. I'm gonna call this one steady. My brain's not functioning anymore. Let me see. Give me some names for a for a negative in the game that gives less crit chance. I need to give it the other ones actually as options. Of other names. Make it like these. Clumsy is not bad. Unlucky. That's the one. That's the one. Vulnerable, enfeebled, exhausted, unlucky, greedy, bleeding, frail, shredded, and drunk. Okay. I think instead of attacks, I'm going to do a cooldown of weapon abilities. Because I don't want to reduce the cooldown of you know, I was going to say I don't want to have the cooldown of the left and right click. But there's a lot of power-ups you can work with the left and right click. But it's considerably less damage. Let's do weapon abilities. Let's do weapon abilities. Okay, cool. That's the 9. So come Monday, we will work on these. That's the plan. So we'll need to revisit these to make sure the values are still fine. And then set these up, and then we will be done with the power-ups and curses for a little bit. Which is pretty exciting. Got the weapon done. And then after that, we start working on bosses, I want to say. We start working on reworking the spider boss again. And going from there. We'll see what we can do. I think I want to rework a lot of that. Definitely like how they work in terms of the state trees, because that all the mobs got to rework to the new system and the bosses did not. So I think it's about time. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. This Sunday, I guess the video will be about like spawning, stacking rocks in like clusters. It'll show a few different things, like using multiple level instances to ECG data assets as an array, picking random ones to assign to each thing, randomly stacking rocks, and then maybe, you know, and then as you know, giving it a look. That's basically the main thing about it. It's not super exciting, but it seems like a lot of people were interested. I thought it was, you know, relatively basic, but it seems a lot of people were interested, so that's gonna be the thing. When you were a little kid, you used to make little charts of magic spells to go into a game that you had no idea how to make. But at least you were creative enough to do that. I had never done that, and I am terrible, as you could tell. Maybe if I did what you did, I wouldn't be so bad. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye!